Welcome back to the Pineal Room. I'm your urban eco-master, yes. Please share this video with all 15 to 25-year-old children and the young adults. I want to talk to 15 and 24-year-olds. Between 15 and 24-year-olds. Please share this with your children, your friends, anybody you care about. I'm here to teach. All I do is educate, edify, and enlighten. Please share it real quick, because you know them all go and delete it when the truth come out. But me a cosmic portal, so you know, so because I study a lot, I can able to connect the dot them. So nobody, not stop denounce me. Just listen what me I say, man, and fact check it by research and, tap into yourself and them ways. See? Start the video now, right? Now, 15 to 24-year-old, I'm a teacher. I've taught many 15 to 24-year-olds, so I want you to pay attention to this video. My daughter will turn 15-year-old this year. So I'm very passionate about what I do, and when I come on TikTok, it's because I want her to receive my message. I want her to see my videos. Continue to tap into who her father is. Now, I want to save your life to my daughter. Casey, I love you so much. Wow. My thing for you is built on truth. So we can put love aside. I want to give you truth. Alright, baby girl? Now, pass it to your little sister too, and give it to your friends. Alright? Listen to me now, 15 to 24-year-old. And Casey, and listen keenly and research my contents. Now, there's a target on children between age 15 and young adults up to 24. And these are sexually transmitted parasites that have been put in the environment. These are parasites that are there to control your reproductive cycle. And I want you to repeat after me. Reproductive cycle. Reproductive cycle. Say reproductive cycle. Yes, you do not have a menstrual cycle, okay? That's a dark spell over you. You do not have a menstrual cycle. You do not have a menstrual cycle. You have what is called a reproductive cycle. You are responsible for your reproductive cycle, not the moon. Because you give the responsibility of your womb to the moon, it is called a menstrual cycle. When you take charge, it is called a reproductive cycle. Follow me. One of the characteristics of living things is reproduction, not menstruation. Alright? So don't get it confused. I taught you this in school. Alright? Now, it is very important that every woman between the age 15 up unto 24 know perfectly their reproductive cycle. When I say the word corpus luteum, you must off the bat know what I'm talking about. Alright? When I ask you to explain how an ovum or an egg develops in your ovary, you should be able to do so. When I make mention of words like progesterone, estrogen, luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, oxytocin, you should be well aware that these hormones are hormones that you control, not the moon, via parasites. Let me say this now. There has been an experiment going on in the black communities in the Americas, in Africa too, but largely in America and in the Caribbean islands. This is where persons are agents. They are carriers of canine parasites. Parasites that we call gonorrhea and chlamydia. They are agents planted in our communities that target girls between the age 15 to 24 to sexually exploit them and pass on gonorrhea and the chlamydia. The main purpose of this is to hijack their reproductive cycle. What happens during this case if an innocent 15-year-old is sexually exploited and gonorrhea is passed? This can change her life forever. And be very knowledgeable. Gonorrhea is unique to the dogs. Dogs carry gonorrhea, not humans. Gonorrhea don't jump from dog to humans. Somebody's sexually involved with the dog. Somebody is doing something that is not humane. Chlamydia is unique to the dog. Why are these things among black people? Somebody is doing this deliberately. I said it again. An agent is planted in your communities, your neighborhood, to transmit these parasites. Now, this is how these parasite moves. Follow me. Work with me, 15-year-old. You're supposed to can catch this. You have sex with somebody you know you're not supposed to have sex with. No sex. This is not a time for sex. None of you listening to my video should be having any sex. This is not time for sex. Even if you're 24. You listen to me first. When you have unprotected sex with these guys, oftentimes they are older than you. They will exploit you because you are not knowledgeable enough about these 3D sex games. Right? What they do is that they will transmit parasites to you, such as chlamydia and gonorrhea. It will take very long time for these parasites to develop inside of you, and if you change partners, you will have difficulty figuring out who did the transmission and the infection. So this is why I said slow down, watch and see the reason why it will take time to develop. These gonorrhea parasites and chlamydia parasites, they are in animals. There are other parasites in the pigs and other animals as well, that they are controlled by moon cycle, moon phases, right? These parasites are in these animals and they are controlled by the moon phases. Just pay attention to animals during the moon phases, especially full moon. So when these animals get inside of your body, their aim is to get to your reproductive cycle, right? So follow me now. The dog parasites such as chlamydia and gonorrhea is inside your vagina. Docked inside the vagina by a semen. Sperm, semen. It's in the semen, right? It goes up your vagina. Goes up the vaginal column. And it goes up past the cervix, right? And it enters into your uterus. Now, your uterus suck this thing into your left and your right fallopian tube, your oviduct, right? It enters into your ovary. Its whole aim is to get to your ovary. This is where your reproductive process is taking place. This is where the egg is being developed. So the whole aim is to control the development of the egg. You should never be having this thing called menstruation and bleeding like that. No, it's because of an imbalance in the hormones that I listed earlier, which cause the uterus to become very thick, and so you bleed a lot. So you have a lot to break down and remove. But look at it. When the semen enter, the semen parasite enter into the ovary, it enters into the follicle, and you have the follicle stimulating hormone that is responsible for the development of the follicles. It hijacks the follicle stimulating hormone, right, and change up the whole process. And even when time the mature, the dominant follicle develops, it also hijacks that one and slow down the whole process of ovulation and alters estrogen as well. So these parasites hijack the whole development of your egg. You are supposed to get pregnant, and when the egg doesn't fertilize, the egg itself breaks down. It is not a lot of blood. You see? This is why you see other mammals don't show period and bleeding all over the place, because it is balanced, because they are living in their nature. You're responsible for your menstrual cycle, not the parasites. So get out the parasites such as chlamydia, and it is being used to slow down your reproductive cycle and make you have miscarriages. Don't follow them. Don't have sex. Listen to people like me, alright? Come for more of this thing, because I don't finish. It's just that this video is going to finish now. But I want to tell you some more. So if you want some more, tell me some more. Alright?